Wolves are in an absolute mess, aren't they? That is
Yeah,
stinky relegation where everything just caves in, arguing,
yeah,
players arguing with fans. It's not good. And I've got to say, I think they're gone. What do
yeah.
you think?
I'd say for the last 2, at least the last 2 sort of pre-season shows, we've always discussed, is this Wolves' time? And this season, because of the loss of Cunha, I forget now, they've obviously lost Ait Nouri, and I can't remember off the top of my head. They've lost players. And despite the fact that I actually, at the start of the season, thought that the manager was going to be good enough to potentially save them, God, yeah, they're in a state. Manager arguing with fans, keeper arguing with fans, just real toxic. I mean, we've been there, right, where it becomes a nasty place, nasty place. I just think that there's only so many seasons. Again, we've been there. There's only so many seasons that you can sort of hang on before something has to give. And I think that this is it for them. It's so hard. Once you get to sort of game week 10, very quickly becomes game week 15. And if you're adrift by 8 points or whatever, 10 points, that becomes a very challenging time. And the thing is, it's games like Burnley where you've got a 2-0 lead, or no, you come back from a 2-0 deficit, sorry, and it's like, right, this is the kind of game against a fellow relegation favourite. This is the type of game where we need to pick up points and kind of show some of our mettle. They've just not done it. They've completely capitulated right at the end. And I remember performances like that where it just feels like an absolute calamity and a collapse. And the fans are going to turn. I'll be interested to see if they keep the manager. I think it's probably unlikely that they will, because in football, when you're going to get relegated or you're in a relegation battle, it just seems like the default is to sack the manager. I actually don't know if that's the right thing for them to do. I think they need a bit of stability, and he's a decent coach. So if they're not going to do it with him, who on earth else are they going to get in? There's really not that many options. So yes, it's a very tricky time for them, but I think it could be the year for them, like you say.
Well, if we get to announce a victory at the Molineux, that place,
About
if we
time.
can win there, yeah, it's about time we did something there for sure.